Hey there, Betting Nation. Thank you so much for joining me. I am DMB and we're going through some Betfair trades today, some in-play trades. We have got one that I'm interested in at Wolverhampton. Firstly, I want to just mention that here is the Betting Guy app. It is nearly finished. That's what it's going to look like. So you can see all the YouTube videos. You just click them and watch them on your phone. How's that? How cool is that? You guys can watch me on your phone. And I know you can already now, but a bit easier. And you've got, not the vlog because we ain't got anything up there, podcasts as well. So, yay! Anyway, that's nearly done. And here, what I've done today is, I haven't done anything special whatsoever. I've just got the races tab and just going through the races. There isn't that many, so I've been through the Wolverhampton card. I love the all-weather. I love the flat. I know loads of people love the jumps, but if I had to guess one way or another, I would go for the flat. Just personal preference. So I've been looking at Wolverhampton tonight. Don't really think there's too much on offer at the jumps meeting, so I thought let's have a look at Wolverhampton. And I've gone down to the 6:45 race. For me, the most interesting race on the card, the Betway Condition Stake. And if you look at the Betfair current prices, don't matter. I was going to show you something, but I can't show you it. It's just the official speaker list for Vegas. For the self-storage conference. Anyway, never mind, it's not up there. So we've got two standout favourites here. But interestingly, both are held up types. So first of all, this immediately caught my attention because I'm wondering, okay, where's the pace in the race? What's going to happen? How is this race going to unfold? And so Gorin and Hafal obviously take up the proportion, the biggest percentage of the market. So let's have a look at both of them. So we click down here. And we see listed, handicap, group 3. So we look, oh, this is a good horse. And we see Betfair SP 14s down to 1.66. I don't know how it went down to 1.66 there. I've watched the replay. It never, ever looked for me like it was going to get there. But, hey, that's what the figures are the figures are the figures. They are the facts of the facts of the facts. 25 down to 11. Again, don't know how the hell that went down to 11. 42 down to 4. It was blocked in. It couldn't get off the rail. It had like 30-odd horses all over that side, and he was on the rail. He, she, whoever, and then so we can see some, some impressive stats. 14 down to 1.66. That's a good market move. Right. Anyway, so 25.77 down to 11. Good market move, especially at Ascot. Strong movement there. 42 down to 4, and we've got 18 down to 21. Ooh, 6.73. But you'll notice here, there's been a distinctive change in the tactics. I'm not saying that this horse will not revert back to leading, number 5 there. It got a pace racing the 5. However, from what we can see, the last 3 runs, it's been given a 0. It's been purposely held up. So it'll be interesting. Now it's back down to, look at the SPs there. 14s, 25s, 42s, 18s, 6. So when it was near market lead, not near market leader, but you know what I mean, further forward in the market, it was down to it started to lead. So it'll be interesting to see what it does today from stall 1. So I'm very, very interested in that. And then we look at Goring, and we look here and we see reduce 66, 67, 86, 64, 70, 52, 34, 84, 73, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. So this horse is a serial dobber. It's dobbed the last 5 out of 5. Got a win ratio of 19. And we can see held up, headway under pressure to chase winner 2 furlongs out. I don't agree with that. Headway under pressure. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's what it's saying there is it's saying that he was under a lot of pressure. I'm not so certain. Anyway, I think that you could describe that better. The thing is, commenting running, these comments here are so important. The Racing Post, obviously, we use them to actually visualise how the race went, and from an in-play standpoint. And the Racing Post journalists aren't looking at it from a Racing Post from an in-play point of view. They're looking at it from a race as a whole. And so sometimes we've just got to dig a little bit deeper than the comments in running. Most of the time, they are spot on. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that maybe, I don't know. I'll show you the replay anyway. Held up, again, held up. We know this horse is held up. Chase leaders. Excuse me. held up stand side. So we know this horse is a serial dobber. And so let's have a look. So the question for me is, which of these two horses, if we think that Hafal is going to be held up, and it's debatable, but let's say Hafal is going to be held up, what is going to happen? Stall 1, stall 3. Who is going to trade shorter? Who's going to actually be... I don't know. Who is actually going to be on the bridle longest? Who is going to be travelling the better? And they're going to be around about roughly the same sort of place in the race. That's what the percentage view is saying. And if so, then whichever horse travels the longest on the bridle will decrease in price. So let's have a look at some replays. And I've realised the time. I've gone over my 5 minutes already. Shock horror. So let's start with Goring. Let's have a quick look at it. Come on. So Goring drawn in stall 4. Some big names here. Keep an eye on this one. Wisher Hickton. Something like that. Wisher Hickton, whatever you want to call it. If you look at the... Well, we'll get this up while we're waiting for the race replay. If you look at the actual previous form for this horse annihilated the big handicap. Won by 3 3/4 lengths. Got a rating of 119. So this horse is the real deal. So just keep an eye on Wisher Hickton. Wisher Hick, whatever. Alright, why ain't this working? Come on. Come on. Don't make me look stupid. Don't make me look even more stupid. Right, let's start again. I really want to show you this replay, because this is the fundamental point of my argument. Here we go.
All in, stand by.
So, drawn in stall 4. Here we go.
They're off.
And they're off. Comes up the stalls nice. Isn't trying to do anything else but be held up, just letting the horse do what he wants to do. I actually believe that if Charles Bishop was a little bit stronger and more aggressive on this horse, then he would have finished closer. Charles Bishop is in the race again today, so it doesn't really matter, because it doesn't matter if it wins the race or not. For us, all we're interested in is it decreasing in price from Betfair SP. We want it to decrease. Excuse me. Right, so let's fast forward it. We don't want to watch the whole race. So at 6 furlongs out, we can see still travelling. There's the favourite there in white. Here we go, on the home turn. So there he is. Is it the home turn? Yeah. Right, so there he is there. That's not the home turn. Right, we'll keep with it though. As we can see now, just angling out slightly. Everybody's still on the bridle, so we aren't gauging much information here. He's gone. Big country, is it? Yeah, big country there. Starting to be ridden along. Look at ours. Still on the bridle. Still on the bridle. Look at Wisher. Right, just take this back just 1 second. Right. Oh, sorry, I do apologise. I've got a cough. Right here, look at that. Wisher just being needled along a little bit. Look at ours. Yes, being needled along as well. But just before that, this was off the bridle last. Look at that being ridden along there. Ours there is coming alongside it. It's coming alongside it with very little pressure. So, I mean, I just think that Charles was a little bit stronger here. I don't know what happens in the end, gets caught for 4th. But this horse travels very, very well. Or the jockey really doesn't go for anything. I don't know if it's something to do with the horse, but in all its races, that it travels quite well. Although it hasn't been mentioned in the comments and running, which is great for us because that gives us our edge. Because our edge is something that the market doesn't know that we know. And it hasn't been put down as travels well or smoothly or anything like that. I'm not saying it. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know. It's for me. It just travels. It travels better than most horses, and that's all you need to do to get the in-play movement that you're looking for. Let's have a look at the other one, Hafal. And I realise it's 9 minutes already. Jeepers. Right, Hafal. We can't look at last time out because it was at Deauville. But we can look at the time it was racing against Flaming Spear. So here it is, drawn in stall 5. It says held up, but for me it's like more like mid-division at the early stages. Look, it's in the first 4, but then it does drop back, so maybe that's why it said held up. So there our little beauties that we're keeping an eye on. The winner is there, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's Flaming Spear. So again, right, we can fast forward it. It's over a mile. Here we go. So there is ours on the inside there. Just there. Travelling well. They're all travelling well. As he picks his nose on camera. It was Nitch, it was Nitch, it was Nitch. Stop it. Keep watching, concentrate, don't look at me. There, still travelling okay at the free furlong pole, and then boom, gets ridden along. Gets really, really ridden along. Now remember, our horse at this point was travelling as well as Wisher, whatever it's called. That one who won the big handicap race. It does go on for pressure, but as soon as there's pressure applied to the horse, prices go up. Especially if it doesn't respond in the first couple of strides like that one appeared not to. And so when there's pressure applied and nothing happened, the price goes up. Yes, it responded eventually, but it just took its time. It took its time to respond. And when that happens, the price will come down when it responds to pressure, obviously. But, however, by the way, I went to 1.66 in running, did that. So, don't know why then. So when the pressure is applied, and it doesn't respond for the first couple of seconds or second, then the price will start going up, will start drifting. When it starts responding to pressure, that's when the price will come down. So this horse, when it doesn't respond to pressure, look here, it's responding to pressure, so the price is going, but when it's not responding to pressure, it's starting to go out gradually. And it is for a number of strides. When this one goes out, something has to come in, and it will be the other co-favourite or the other market rival. Basically, it'll be ours. It'll be Goring, this bad boy here. Anyway, so the in-play trade for me today is Goring. I like the fact that it's second favourite. I like the fact that both of these are potentially held up. I like the fact there's two maybe pace angles, horses that are looking to get a pace here. So let's have a look. Tried to run Swiss pace start. So we know that that one wanted to front run last time, tried to anticipate start, but cocked it up basically. Oh look, Betfair SP. Anyway, here made all. So we're looking at this horse making the speed, and we've got this one here, Carry On Derek. Chase leaders, track leader, chase leaders. So we can tell that this one is probably the percentages say that this one's gonna make all. Anyway, Betting Nation, that is my 5-minute roundup for the day. Right, have an awesome day, and thank you very much for tuning in this Monday morning. See you soon, bye-bye. Oh, by the way, just so you know, then I am back into lay Goring today. I'm back into lay Goring. Yeah, I'm going maybe for a 30% profit, something like that, or 30 to 50% profit. Anyway, all right, dudes and dudettes, I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for joining me.